I mean, Marcus, what's going on? What is going on? What is the day in the life of a professional referee like?
So we've been here since about 7 o'clock this morning. This morning we went through some clips, looking at tackle height and contact to the head, trying to get some sort of consistency about how we are going to sanction. We're getting to a good point with it, we're getting to a good place. Today we've done mobility with one of our strength and conditioners, plyometrics on the track, and now we're on a gym session. Shortly we're going to be having lunch and then we're outside on the field.
Yeah. So it's not just, you don't just sit around all day watching video clips, so you have to keep yourself in tip-top conditions.
Yeah, you've got to be in relatively good nick. It can be a long season, and this is all about getting the foundations in so that we get to a point where we are comfortable on games and you're not having to worry about whether you're fit enough to get to where you need to get to. The actual rugby, once it starts, is the easy part. The pre-seasons for me personally is the most difficult because there's nothing to look forward to at the end of the week. The end of the week is we're training again on Monday, and it's the sort of same old. It's a bit like Groundhog Day at the moment.
No one likes pre-season, do they?
No.
And then the people who do, they must be.
Yeah, the ones that say they do, usually. Yeah, I've not met somebody who enjoys pre-season yet.
Getting into the new season, are you fully affair with the new interpretation? That's a stupid thing to ask, of course you are, but putting them into practice in game situations.
Yeah, so last weekend refereed Widnes versus Workington. There were some reports of 12 incorrect play the balls, other reports of 8, some saying 10. I think it was somewhere around the 10 mark. And at the moment, it's new for lots of people. It's trying to relearn skills, but also from a refereeing perspective, like because we're taking such a emphasis on looking at flops, the process has completely changed. So you've got to identify the tackles, see if there's any flops, see if he then plays the ball with a foot, a genuine attempt to play it, and then see if the markers are square, whilst making sure somebody's not hitting somebody in the head. So yeah, it's becoming a challenge.
How do you process that so quickly?
Lots of it's second nature, so you've never been able to hit anybody in the head, so that's not particularly something new. Markers have always meant to have been square. It's not particularly something new, it's just we're fixing things, so it's about lowering our thresholds of what's acceptable so that we sort of become more aligned and give the sport what it's asking.
What enjoyment do you get out of refereeing?
There's no buzz quite like it. I mean, at the moment, sometimes it can be hard to look for the buzz because we're in the middle of January. Season doesn't start for another 5 weeks. This is week 5 of pre-season. It can seem like a hard slog, but there's no feeling like going out in a Super League game. Camaraderie between your teammates. Like, although we are all individuals on games, we are teammates Monday to Friday, and when you get on a game, you might have a different team to what you've trained with in the week. So it's really good. Some of these people will get you through the hardest places, and there's that much experience here that it's unquestionable.
Is that camaraderie important when you are all? I mean, I know you've had different cases of abuse on social media, but you all get abused week in, week out about the decisions you make more than anything else.
Yeah, we do, and the camaraderie is great on a Monday morning when things are going well for you, they're going great for you. You're not having to think about what decisions you may have made or may not have made. When things are going bad and it's getting a bit rough, some of these people will just ask you to go for a coffee. And it's the simplest of things. They're no state-minded. Checking on your mate, that's the newest one, isn't it? Checking on your mate, you see on a lot of social media. And actually, this team here do check in on you, so it's the best thing.
What are your ambitions going forward?
I'm not 100% sure. So it's a long season. To put ambitions in place now at times can be daft. Sometimes you've got to see how you're working, see how you're running for the first couple of months, and then obviously Challenge Cup's quite early this year, so some involvement in that, whether that's video reffing, touch judging or reserve ref, would be amazing. And then looking towards the end of the season, same again.
Finally, because I can't sit like this any longer. I've not got the core strength. Gladiators, would you fancy doing the refereeing on that?
See, I've always said, I think we've got some characters in our department that could do it. I think I'm a bit too young at the moment, but somebody like
I'm going to say you can't remember the first time round, can you?
Oh no, I can. I used to love it, mate. It used to be Saturday night TV. The one thing that was missing this year was Blind Date afterwards.
You don't like Blind Date?
No, I don't, but it was missing. Like, for a nostalgic hit, Blind Date was missing afterwards. But yeah, I think we've got some characters here that could do it. Probably Failer would be a funny one. He'd have the same voice.